understanding, taking responsibility into what you have, taking more better care of yourself health, even though we don't really understand what's going on with our health unless it's one of us that's in critical emotions. What I mean by that is that my health took a turn last year when I found out I was diagnosed with cancer. And with that said, let mm, let it begin. So when I found out I had it, it wasn't nice. It wasn't easy. It was a battle. Yes, I have 2 kids. I have a son, which is Zaire, and I have a daughter, which is Anila. So they were my rock during the process of dealing with cancer. They're still my rock. They were my survivors. They're the ones who are grateful. Who I say I could not leave this earth, so I have to find a way to fight it, to be here for them. So that's what I did. I fought it the best way I know how, with their support and the families too. Even though I didn't come out into the family until like 3 months later. Yes, I know I'm talking, and yes, I know you see that my tip is halfway chipped, but that's that there is one of the pros and cons of cancer. It takes majority of your natural things away. Basically, like your teeth is gone because of cancer. But don't worry, I'm gonna get it fixed when I feel like I should, not when social media or anybody else feel like they can criticize me, whatever else. Because baby, I'm not on here for that. I really don't care about no clout. I'm just trying to tell my story. Understand that there is a better way to get out here, fight cancer. So for anybody who wants to get in, chill here and get into the negative conversations, have fun, give it a run. I'm gonna ignore you. I don't have nothing to say. I'm not gonna bring ignorance into any of this. So if this message is not for you, just keep passing. But to those who's fighting cancer, I give you my blessing. Stay strong. You will get through it. Keep your head up. And also, when the doctor says go home and lay down, no, go home and be active. That's the only way you're going to be there. Because once you go home and lay down, you're laying there thinking, life can't get any better. It can. Get up out the bed. Do something. Besides laying there, being miserable, thinking about what you could have, should have, would have did when you can do it right now. Just because you're going through cancer, it doesn't mean you have to give up on life. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It only means the end of the world if you give into it. Like cancer is a disease, yes, I know that, but it's also dealing with your body and your mental health. So, baby, if you shut down, it shuts down. And it loves to win. But you didn't win on this block, so you got evicted. Now you resident in somebody else's body, and I wish they evict you too by being motive, by being understanding, by being wise, by being cultured with your family, your roots, and finding out what it is that keep you happy and not sad, because it draws off sadness and it draws off weakness. So if you're weak and you don't feel like fighting, and it came to you, only thing you can do is just pray and change the way you think. Change your whole identity, your space, everything around you, and you'll be better off. Before you giving in, saying that, oh my God, this is the last round, why me, why me, why me? I did that. I said, why me? I did all that. I went through a couple of days, didn't want to get out of bed, but I have to get out of bed because I have kids. My daughter is 4. My son is 9. So I have 8. Ain't you finna be 9 next week?
Next week. I'm 8 right now. I'm not finna be 8 next week. I ain't even 8 yet. I don't think so.
Anyways, he's finna be 9. But fighting with them, getting the fight, making sure they're alive. Because once you're deceased, or once you give up your life or whatever else, you're trying to find out. Well, I don't think you have this in your mindset or whatever, but you're trying to find out who's gonna raise your kids. Now remember this: nobody's gonna treat them like you treat them. Nobody's gonna be there to protect them like you would protect them. So fight for your life and fight for theirs too. At this point, while you're going through cancer, your life doesn't matter. It's about their life. So if you shut down, what about them? Who's going to take responsibility for them? Who's going to get them the love, attention, and the care that they need? Besides tell them, oh, your mama died from cancer. What kid wants to hear that? So, if you're going through it now, it's always a way to fight. It's always a way to stay healthy. I'm going to eat some healthy chips later. But, yeah.